Having owned the NC750X for just about 4 months now, I thought it was time to do a fair appraisal of it. Not a review, but just little things I do like, little things that I don't like. Nothing too serious, but just to let any prospective buyers of this model motorcycle know the little quirks. You know, there's no perfect bike out there, we all know that. But can you live with the downsides? That's the big question, I suppose. Anyway, let's get straight to the point. It's a little weird. I don't know if the engine is offset in the frame or it just sticks out. I think it just sticks out one side. On the right hand side it sticks out a little more than it does on the left hand side. And again, I don't know if this is the little issue because the engine sticks out, and it might alter your foot position on the pegs, or it might even just be me. Probably is. But as you can see, there's an element of wear on the hanger there. And I've tried to remember to position my feet so it doesn't scratch, but well, the damage is done basically. So not a biggie by any stretch of the imagination. Of course, on the other side, clean as a whistle. So that's a negative. Oh, I'll back that up with a positive, and that is the front trunk. What a great space. It alleviates the need for a backpack or tank bag, etc. And supposedly enough space to store a full face helmet, although I haven't tried mine, basically because I don't want it scratched. But I do use it for me bits and bobs when I go anywhere, so a great use of space there. Fantastic. And having the fuel filler cap under the seat, so there it is there, the fuel filler cap under the seat. And again, whilst it's not much of an issue, it is a bit of a pain. Especially if you are going on a distance and you've got luggage perhaps on the back seat, bungeed on, you'd have to take all that off to fuel up. And I don't know why they couldn't do the BMW-esque fuel cap on the side there. But again, it's just a novelty at first, but an inconvenience at worst. Getting on to a positive. I hope I'll get around the other side. Okay, I hope you can see that through the sunlight. We'll scroll through the modes. So, trip A. Today I've averaged 81.9 miles per gallon. And that's on a trip of 83 miles. So I don't know how accurate that is, but if it's anywhere near accurate, that's a fantastic figure. So a big thumbs up for the fuel consumption. There's nothing worse than having to go to the filling station every 50 to 100 mile or so. So that's a great figure. a big negative, which is very well documented with NC750 owners, is the seat. It looks great, and for the first 100 miles or so it is great, but after that, oh, my bottom, it needs a rub from the wife. Let's not go into that right now. But yeah, good for 100 miles, which is kind of enough. You know, it's not a long distance tour by any stretch of the imagination, but again, there are aftermarket seats, but you know, why should you? It's so well documented with Honda that you would have thought they would have jumped on the bandwagon and perhaps solved the problem. Okay, so 4 months of ownership and only 600 odd mile under my belt due to some terrible weather. But, I think the big plus on this motorcycle is the fact that it is so easy to ride. It's not intimidating at all. It'll sit at motorway legal speeds all day long. A nice comfortable riding position. I think the standard screen is slightly low. I'm 6 foot plus, and I do get a bit of buffeting at motorway speed, so anything below that is absolutely fine, but it could perhaps do with a taller screen, but I just think it detracts from the nice lines of the motorcycle, so that'll be staying on as standard. Other than that, there's not a great deal to say about it. Other than that, there's not a great deal to say about it. It does everything very well. I'm very pleased with it. So if you are thinking of perhaps purchasing one of these, I would absolutely 100% recommend it. There we go. Until next time, ride safe.